You are welcome to the Naija Filmmaker, a podcast about Nigerian filmmakers, their films, and how we can build a diverse and functional industry. I'm your host, Sele. On this episode, I'll be talking about why you should actively think about what you want to achieve with your film, and also why you should consider film festivals. If you're a new listener, you're welcome, and I hope you enjoy. When releasing films, most filmmakers are after one of the following. It's either money, box office success, a means of expression, fame, or exposure. Any one of these goals is dignified in its own right, but you really need to give certain things a thought when you start a project, and it's always good to know why you're making that film. Depending on your reason, it helps you to optimize for better results. You can reverse engineer your approach to releasing your film based on other successful films you like to emulate. To be a better storyteller, you need to hone your craft by making short films and challenge yourself to get your point across in a limited amount of time. Some short films make money, but most people use it as a way to experiment ideas. It also serves as a calling card for bigger projects. Whiplash, the 2014 Oscar-winning psychological drama, was a short film before it got made into a feature. After its success as a short film at Sundance, the director made it into a feature, and it was this feature that basically made him an Oscar-nominated director and led to him working on bigger productions such as La La Land and First Man. At this point, I'm going to share some thoughts on why I think you need to explore film festivals as a pathway for releasing your films. Film festivals are events organized by national or local governments, film groups, industry, or individuals, which provide an opportunity for filmmakers, distributors, critics, and individuals to attend film screenings and discuss developments in the industry. Occasionally, films are acquired for distribution at film festivals. So whenever you get the opportunity to attend one, please do. And even if you don't have a film screening at the festival, just go. You might meet your next collaborator, financier, or you might, get the next big opportunity to advance your career at said festival. Whatever you do at festivals, make sure you always, talk to random strangers. You don't know where that conversation is going to lead. So always, be outgoing. So now going deeper into the differences between festivals. Each festival has what they are looking for. You can find out about their focus from their mission statement on their websites or from their past selections. Festivals occasionally have yearly themes, like the City to City program at the 2016 edition of the Toronto International Film Festival, where Lagos was selected as the city, and 8 Nollywood films were shown as part of the festival's program. So in order to keep up, I suggest you can subscribe to the newsletters that are sent out by these festivals, and it will help you to stay updated on, special themes or, their submission deadlines. So there are several sites you can submit your film through, such as First Home, Short Film Depot, and the most popular, which is Film Freeway. There are different grades of festivals, which include A-listers like Cannes, Berlin, which is also known as Berlinale, Cairo International Festival, and so on. You need to understand the format of the festival, whether it's just based on screenings or whether they hold workshops, panel discussions, and award ceremonies. Occasionally, there are cash prizes for films that win in certain categories. So, always do your research and know the festival you're submitting to. To be selected for certain festivals, they require premier status, meaning that festival wants to be the first place people are seeing your film in that particular territory or continent. For example, Berlin International Film Festival might want your film to have its European premiere at their festivals. So depending on your ambitions, you always need to spend that extra time and create your strategy, detailing different submission dates and, where you submit your film to first. Remember, I told you need to decide what you want from your film. By knowing what you want for your film, it helps you decide the festivals you're applying to. In 2017, after leaving film school, I produced a pretty good short film and, decided that, let's explore the festivals. And I paid for festival submission strategy. And out of 45 festivals that are suggested by this strategist, I submitted to 33, a lot of which were, paid submissions. And guess what? Out of those 33 I submitted to, the film just got into one festival. So, I'll suggest that do your homework properly and based on your festival submission budget, decide what your priority is. I learned my lesson from this experience, and you also need to have a clear mind when you're submitting to these festivals. So that's one, potential way that you can be, scammed. And I use the word scam loosely. So sometimes some filmmakers submit their films to festivals which have a fee for submission. Meanwhile, these festivals are essentially glorified screenings and there are no prospects for your film to be seen by distributors or, for you to find financiers. I mean, if your goal is for your film to be seen, I'm sure you know that there are better ways for your film to be seen by a wide audience. So always think about it. Don't deceive yourself that you made an okay film and you got selected for 10 festivals that are not going to push your career forward. If you made an okay film that doesn't need to be seen by these festivals, I would suggest you go back and make a better one. Don't let these inconsequential laurels deceive you from improving your craft. Talking about festivals and, within the Nigerian context, I think stakeholders in Nollywood need to develop a proper festival circuit or festivals spread across the country at different times of the year. Having this is a sure way for discovering new talents across the country. So another thing to note about festivals is that if you have your sights set on, maybe a BAFTA or an Oscar, you need to watch out for the festivals you apply to because there are some festivals that are Oscar qualifying festivals. In this case, you submit your film in a category that is Oscar qualifying, and that's one way for your film to potentially be nominated for an Oscar award. Of course, the other way is through the international film category where national Oscar selection committees, ask for different films and select one that will represent that country. So an example of a film that got selected for an Oscar qualifying film festival, which won the Oscar qualifying grand prize, is Micheal Omonua's REHEARSAL, which got selected to International Coast Film Taj Winterthur in Switzerland. So based on Michael's ambitions, he can submit his film to be nominated for the Oscar for Best Short Film. So I'm going to put the link to watch this film on Vimeo in the show notes. It's a well-written, relatable, and expertly presented film. So yeah, check it out. So just a random idea. Perhaps the African Movie Academy Award can accredit select festivals on the continent in order to develop their own category of AMA qualifying festivals. I think this will give the award more credibility in the international award scene. These are just few reasons why you should submit your film to film festivals. Always look out for, the notable ones where financiers or big industry names can see your film and you can find new opportunities. Fun fact, Micheal Omonua is developing a feature film based on his Oscar qualifying short film, Rehearsal. So there you have it. I think as filmmakers, you need to explore all the options for your films. Have a strategy for its release before you start. This will help you to state your ambitions clearly and understand the stakes. I wish you all the best at festivals, and don't forget to have your festival submission fees in your budget. Happy submitting. We have come to the end of this episode. Remember to rate and review the podcast. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Sele Film, and the podcast at the Naija Film Pod to share your feedback. You can now support the podcast by visiting the website to donate. See you on the next episode. Have a good one.